4 gigabytes of RAM. The iPhone XR has that Apple A12 Bionic chip inside of it with 3 gigabytes of RAM. So let's go and see which one's a faster phone between both. Okay, that kind of covers it up there. Let's go and see it. Okay, all the apps are cleared out. XR is here, 11 Pro's here. Phone calls 321. Okay, kind of the same thing. Music 321. Okay, the XR was faster to load into that particular panel. So they were on 2 different panels though. Hopping out of here. Photos 321. Okay, I think the 11 Pro was slightly faster there. Hopping out of here, App Store 321. And this one is a little bit all over the place for the most part. They're both kind of the same thing. Scrolling through, let's see if there's any big differences, and it doesn't really seem like it. Let's go and click on the top 221. About the same thing too, kind of the same glitchiness as well. Mail, which I don't have here. Let's go into some of these third-party applications that I have on both files 321. Okay, 2 different panels too. Let's go into Temple Run 2, 3, 2, 1. So Temple Run 2, as I always state, is not like a big intensive game, but it is always kind of fun for me to test because I do get the opportunity of kind of seeing these other types of games. You can see right here, let's go and see what happens. So the 11 Pro is already the faster one here without a doubt. The 10 are a little bit slower. So if you're looking at some of these bigger games, as I've always stated, you are definitely going to be getting a better experience overall instead of something like the iPhone 11 Pro, like these types of devices, over something like the iPhone XR. So that might be like another small thing to keep in mind. I have no idea why there's always so many pop-ups inside of all of these games. But you can see right here, when I get into the actual game itself, it's probably more or less probably the same. Hopping out of both of these, let's go and get into Fruit Ninja. Let's go and see this one, 3, 2, 1. I guess this is Fruit Ninja 2. I just realized. I didn't even know they made a second one. So these ones are probably going to be a little bit different when it comes down to it too. So let's go and hop out of both of these. Let's go into something like, I don't even know what other applications I have on both. We can try something like Snapchat 3 or Genshin Impact. Let's try that one. 3, 2, Subway Surfers 3, 2, 1. I have like all these applications that are all over the place. And it looks like it may be faster on the 11 Pro. And it was slightly faster on the 11 Pro, with the 10R just being a little bit behind when it came down to it. Hopping out of these two again. I definitely will tell you though, from the applications that I've tested, I will say that overall I'm getting a more stable experience from something like the iPhone 11 Pro than from something like the iPhone XR. I think the XR is still like a very good phone when it comes down to it, like don't get me wrong, but I definitely would say the faster one is probably, and the more stable one is probably going to be giving you that better experience on the iPhone 11 Pro than the iPhone XR. So that right there kind of covers it up there. Now in terms of the camera,